A prominent issue that affects even young kids in elementary schools is substance abuse. Substance abuse can be harmful to a child whether they are the one partaking in the illegal substance abuse or whether it is someone in the house, so such as the parents, an older sibling. So many, if not all, schools have a drug program. Here in Kansas, we have a DARE program, and DARE stands for Drug Abuse Resistance Education. They are highly acclaimed for keeping children from doing those drugs. DARE was founded in 1983 and has proven to be successful for the most part since it has been going. DARE is a officer-led, so a police officer from the community will come in to the classrooms of the schools in the area, and they will do classroom lessons that teach the children to resist drug abuse. This program is for children that are kindergarten through 12th grade, so all the way from being 4 years old to 18 or 19. And the officers that do the lessons, they teach these wide variety of kids how to resist peer pressure and live a drug-free and a violence-free life. The DARE program has more than 30 years of history. The program has been designed to provide students with knowledge and the tools that they need to resist drugs, alcohol, and other high-risk behaviors such as the violent behaviors. And then there is also a survey that was done that shows the effectiveness of the DARE program, and they surveyed 8th graders through 12th graders to show if the DARE program is being effective. From the research that I have done, it does not seem to be as effective as they are claiming it is. They are claiming it's the highest recommended, like it has the best success rate, but there is a website, Dual Diagnosis, and it was just seeing if the DARE program actually worked or not. From what I saw, about 40% of the students that were in the survey said that they had no influence whatsoever by this program, like none at all. And then about 70% of them, so a little more than half, say that they have no feelings or neutral feelings or negative feelings towards the program and the leaders of the program. For another survey that they did the 8th graders through the 12th graders, and they asked these students if they had done drugs or alcohol or any substance that they should not be doing. And about 36% of the 8th graders said that they had drank sometime in their life. And a higher percent, at roughly 70% of 12th graders, say that they had drank sometimes in their life. All of these kids had gone through the DARE program, and they still used the alcohol. So it proved to not be as effective. And that's just alcohol. That's not marijuana, as they said. So as the DARE program progressed, they also did another survey, which is shown right there. And it shows the difference between 2008 and 2013, which you wouldn't think there would be that big of a difference. But the number of 8th graders that at least admitted to have doing marijuana raised significantly. Same with 10th and 12th graders. So this is showing that not a lot of the DARE program is sticking with these students, or if it is, they're ignoring it. And then, so for the marijuana, about 5.8% of 8th graders, 13.8% of 10th graders, and 19.4% of seniors were using marijuana in 2008. And those numbers significantly heightened as the years went on into 2013. And those are just the ones that were able to admit that they had done the illegal substance. So there is also a chart from a survey that they did in the same links, and it was the difference between the 8th and 12th graders that had used alcohol and used drugs. There is a significant heightened use for the 12th graders for both drugs and alcohol, and it's crazy to see that those are so different even though it's only 4 years apart. So with these kids have been through the DARE program, you would almost just seem to think that the DARE program was effective if you look at it as just a school, like a single school. But when you look at it as a whole state, or even bigger than that, we have to look at how the program is instilled into the schools. Because if you just kind of show up and have an officer in the room, some of the kids are scared of officers because of family and stuff like that, it just being instilled in their mind. So I believe that we should have a program, but I don't believe personally that the DARE program is the program for us in a Kansas school district or anything like that. So it's just not the right program for us at this point, especially since it's been going on for so long. Maybe we need to do a little bit of tweaking to the program. But any program that we ever have put in place, we need to make sure it bleeds into the adolescents' homes so their parents know how to go about teaching their kids about the drugs and alcohol and how to prevent future abuse, or how to stop the abuse if the abuse is already happening. Having the parents involved will also allow for those that need to get professional help for the substance abuse. They will understand how to gain those resources, because about 23.5 million people are in need of that professional help. So if we have kids going from our schools into the community and talking to their parents and stuff like that, their parents will realize that there is a need for them to stop, whether it's for the security of the student or their financial security or just their own security. They'll realize that they need to get that help whether it's just talking to someone or if it's just actual professional help. I feel as if we do need to continue the DARE program until we find a better program. But once we find a better program, we need to instill that so that there is less substance abuse and drug abuse and stuff like that.